my younger brother was a songwriter, among other things, and he wrote a song for a famous former monkey by the name of David Jones called "I'll Be After Your Heart." Unfortunately, he had written that song about the Lord, that I will be after your heart, Lord. It got changed to I'll be after your heart, girl. However, it came out of a vision that he had of kind of like being on a Indiana Jones quest of looking for the heart of God. And he got to this place where he found the heart of God. And he said it was like this giant locket. And he had to get it open, and he gets it open. This is the heart of God, and he opens it, and there's a mirror there. And it was all about him and how much God loved him. And this is essentially what God wants from us, is he wants us to unpack what we're feeling, just like we unpack our clothes. And he wants to show us what he has placed inside of us and how he sees us and how intertwined we are, that as much as we want to love him, he loves us even more. But we have to be very, very honest and learn how to unpack even the grossest of feelings. If you look through Psalms, David unpacked everything with God. The good, the bad, the ugly. He held nothing back. No emotion was too gnarly for him to bring before God. And what did God call him? God called him a man after his own heart. He already knows what's in our heart. It's we that don't know what's in our own heart. And he's really after us discovering what he's put in our hearts. If you look at Psalms, it usually starts with a raging. It starts with every unjust feeling, every sort of just betrayal. And during the psalm, David processes that. He processes it. And by the end of it, he is sorted out with God, how to approach his enemies, how to deal with each one. And he comes back into unity with God. He comes back into joy because these situations have robbed him of his joy. So there are two things that happen when you're a baby. Two different checkpoints, if you will. One's at 15 months and one's at 18 months. And if you're distraught and you might need a bottle, you might need whatever. But if your parents cannot return you to that place of joy, that place of being satisfied, those things get etched in you. And it causes anger to stay in a permanent state, or permanent static place in your brain. So us unpacking is God's key, if you will, about returning us to joy and returning us into right relationship with him.